Jackson, what time is it?
It's time for J&J Rock.
My man.
All right.
Good job.
It's time for a special edition of Jerry and J. Rob Cover It All.
Special edition.
We're coming to you live from location at the Sulphur Creek Car Cruise in Lampasas, Texas.
I think technically we're not live, but we're here regardless. It's recorded.
I'm alive, so I don't know what your deal is.
Special edition. We got big cars and big hair, man. Look at all this stuff walking around here.
Yeah. It's always an adventure. We had an adventure getting here this morning. I'm just glad that when I ran out of gas, I was already here and just a stone's throw away from the station.
Oh man, that's at least you're not the guy that got his car destroyed a while ago.
Oh, I know. Oh my gosh, I'd be so upset about that.
So somebody came. We were standing a ways off, but somebody came in and I don't know if it's just an older gentleman or if he had a brake problem or what, but he came looping around and hit a very historical car and then hit a curb and destroyed his suspension, I'm sure, and drove through the trees over here out the parking lot. And took out somebody's chair in the cooler. I'm glad nobody was sitting there.
It wasn't my car, but I wanted to cry about it.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice car. It's not good. Anyway, so yeah, we're here in Lampasas. Got some friends and people walking around, and we had Jackson there opening us up. Thank you, Jackson. Appreciate you being here.
Great job, buddy.
And happy Father's Day. Day early, Jerry. Happy Father's Day to you.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to you.
And I don't know, what are we going to talk about?
But
We're just going to talk about stuff.
I'll tell you what, in September, I'm really going to celebrate because it's Grandparents' Day in September.
Oh, first year.
Yeah, it'll be the first year. But got the grandbaby here today.
Yeah? Where's she at? Bust her out.
She's asleep back over here. I don't know if I want to wake that beast up. I don't know.
Come on. We gotta. Let's see here.
Come here, Pumpkin.
Oh, there she is.
There she is. Hi, babies. Said, why did you wake me up? Because you're so cute and we have to show you off to everybody.
Hey, you might as well just hold her.
Yeah?
Probably help our view ratings.
Well, she's a lot easier on the eyes than I am.
Well,
anyway, so.
It's a good distraction. Whoever's holding the baby has the attention, right?
Right. I think she's back out again already.
Yeah, she's just kind of looking around. Now we need a raccoon, right?
Yeah. How is Jolene doing?
Jolene is doing great, and Jolene is about 2.5 times the size of what we got her already.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so she's getting big and thick.
Yeah.
Quick.
What's the rest of the family doing today?
Horse riding or something. Doing some galloping. Something that inevitably is pulling money out of my wallet. I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, you rode some horses over here today. Tell us about your car.
I did. So in the Viper today, and Jerry's in his Mercury. We've got some good video. I'll throw that in here later on. Some of the antics of running up and down 281, Mexico. It's Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Mexico. So got the cars out today. It's a beautiful day. In here in the shade. A lot better than that 105 stuff we've been having lately. So
yeah, it is a nice morning with the breeze.
Although, there we go. There's the Mercury and the Viper. There's Jason. What's up, Jason? My old Hot Sauce Thursday companion. Come over here and say hi. Here, Grandma. Oh, there's the cameras here. Hi. What's up, Jason?
Car show.
What have you been up to lately?
Skating.
You have been skating.
Lots of skating.
So Jason's been going to Putters and Gutters in Marble Falls, and he is apparently a dancing queen on 8 wheels.
Yes,
So-
I'm a Tony, as my son would say.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
My son Devin. He calls me a Tony.
Tony.
A Tony. I had to look up the comedian that talked about Tony.
Huh.
Some of you
I'm at a
will
loss.
get it if you've seen the video.
Okay. I
We'll
haven't
play
seen it.
that later.
Is it church appropriate?
Maybe.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say no. It's probably
Maybe.
not.
I can't remember if there's any
probably
cussing in
not.
it, but
Okay.
There's,
we'll go ahead and let's not worry
the
about that one.
overall subject matter, yes.
So you had a little bit of an incident yesterday at Putters and Gutters.
I did.
Let me hear
Sounds
about
a lot like the description of the guy in the car that just ran over stuff.
that. Yeah.
I was going past the counter where all the employees are watching, and
Yeah. Were you trying to do something really cool? And
I was
show
not. I was just trying to skate back to the rink, and I was on the concrete.
Off?
Concrete's an important part of the story,
Yeah.
and I lost a wheel, and
Hit a blowout.
I had a blowout.
Hit a
Yes,
skate blowout.
wheel went, left me loose wheel. It's like the famous
did
Willie Nelson
you
song.
watch it go off one direction and go, huh?
No.
Somebody lost a wheel.
I didn't have time. I just felt a sudden stop on one of my left foot where the axle dug into the concrete, the axle of my skate, and I felt like it was slow motion as the ground came up fast, and was trying to avoid blowing out the knee, so I kind of went sideways on the knee and both hands, and it was a loud slap, and I think I actually scared my granddaughter a little bit. She came flying over there pretty quick, concerned that Grandpa just broke a hip. But
Well, it's true. Like I told you yesterday, that's a career ender.
I got
Yeah.
You're getting pretty old.
You're
I
getting
got
up
a
there.
little bit of a sore back today, but I think I made it through okay. That was the second fall for the day. The first one wasn't as dramatic, but
Man.
and I've only fallen 4 times total, so the last 2 in one day was kind of rough.
I had no idea there was so much drama in skating.
Well, it's like roller derby sometimes,
Just a one-man roller derby.
Well, yeah, trying to avoid the kids and
Breaking
zigzagging
stuff,
through.
falling down.
Yeah. My mother, by the way, speaking of hips, she's anxious to get back on the roller skating rink at 82 years old, but she needs to get a hip surgery first. So it's a family tradition, you see,
Okay.
roller skating.
I'm definitely not skating when I'm 82 years old. Not
Well,
necessarily because I can.
I've actually never been on a pair of
You
skates
got to
Your
stay
entire
young
life?
somehow.
my entire life.
It
What?
is great.
Never even
Come
tried.
on, man.
It was great exercise.
Not even
I remember.
back in
I remember
1985?
when I remember when rollerblades came out. The inline
Yeah.
rollerblades.
Y'all are a little
I thought,
younger
man,
than
those
me.
are cool. Never had an opportunity to try them out.
Man, the
I think
skate
that's a
rink
goal.
on a Saturday night when it was 100 degrees and they got the swamp coolers running.
No,
YMCA
I've done
plan.
that. I just
Yeah.
didn't actually skate. I hung out with my
You just hung
buddies
out
and
caused
probably did some
trouble.
stuff
yeah,
I didn't
Yeah, you're troublemaker.
wasn't supposed to do. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. So, Jason, we've got you slated for a episode of Jerry and J Rob eventually. Yep. What are you doing right now?
Skate moves. Skate moves. Just trying to show my skate moves.
Okay. Well, we don't want to talk about
It's
skating. on that
avoiding.
episode. Yeah.
yeah.
No, avoidance. Yes, avoidance.
So we want to talk about your story when that comes up. So maybe another week or 2, you'll come on out.
We meet at the skating rink.
No,
No,
we're meeting at the church.
I feel like it'd be a good place for. Jerry
No,
J. Rob
that's going to
show.
be. Well, we might can do it at the skate rink sometime, but that's going to be kind of something else.
Okay. Don't want to intermix those two.
No.
Okay.
All right. So look, we want to hear about your story, and you're gonna have to work real hard because we don't want any cussing and stuff in it. Okay.
Oof. Okay.
All right.
I'll be Coach Jason for that day.
Be Coach Jason for that day,
Pretty.
and we want to hear the story and kind of listen to your trials and tribulations during that event. It's actually a really good
Where
story.
should I start? Like about 10 years old?
It depends on how traumatic you want to get into the.
There's times in my life where I
Yeah.
feel like Job. It's possible. We all feel like Job once in a while, right? Like,
I don't know what you're saying right now.
look at Job. Come on.
Oh, Job. I thought you said Joe. I thought you were talking about the
No.
president or something. I don't know.
Joe Dirt.
Dierte, French.
Thank you.
Hey, Lonnie, what's up,
Hey,
buddy?
Lonnie, how's it
Thank
going,
you.
buddy?
Doing good, doing
I
good.
saw him on the road.
Thank you for the call.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad you made it.
All right,
Glad you
check
made
it
it.
out.
All right. See you later, Jason.
My knee's
Thanks.
hurt in this mulch.
I know, because you've been roller skating. You're too old for it.
Yep. How you doing, sir?
Okay, I had to try to figure this out.
They're doing a
Jerry,
podcast.
Jerry and
Yeah, we're.
That's it.
It's the Jerry and J Rob show. You know, one thing I do like is seeing all these kids walking around.
Yeah,
these,
man.
these young ones getting involved in the old cars and stuff. It's pretty
You
exciting.
get a kid away from a video game, man, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah. So what else you got going on?
We've got, I think we got some other car stuff coming up later on, and really, I mean, that's, we got stuff all the time. I know we got some more special speakers coming in, so
You know, I really enjoyed our last speaker.
yeah, James. So the YouTube version was just posted yesterday, and I added in all the donation stuff that he's got going on. So African New Life, he's working on that and trying to get some fundraising going on for that ministry over in Africa and Rwanda and some of that stuff. Very worthwhile cause. And in the meantime, meeting some personal goals of climbing mountains and so on and so forth.
So, thank you for the reminder. Speaking of meeting some goals and knocking things out of the park
Yeah.
and doing big stuff,
I want to hear it.
I killed it this week.
Did you?
And I stayed on program, stayed on track, and I lost 7 pounds.
Wow. Very well. Good job, man.
So
Good job.
my goal is to continue to do better
Mhm.
and continue getting even further down that path.
Well done, sir. Good job. So you've been working on that for a little bit, and you've dropped quite a bit already, but you're still working at it, chipping away, and I love to see that. I love to see that consistency and perseverance, for
Yeah.
sure. Speaking of losing a bunch of weight, here's your lovely wife over here, too.
Yeah,
See
she's
if we can get her to come say hi here in a minute.
she's doing great. She does. I know you guys don't know this, but she has a lot of health issues with lupus and Sjogren's and APS, bunch of other
surgeries.
stuff. Yeah, tons of surgeries. She's got another surgery coming up. We're not looking forward to that, but it's something that's got to be done. But losing weight has helped her quite a bit.
You know what? I think she needs to come over here and talk for a minute. Amanda! In fact, I'm just going to get up. I'm going to let her talk for a minute.
Okay,
Come sit down.
come sit down.
Oh, you're still doing?
Still going.
Oh, still going? So I get to be J-Rob?
All right. Whoop, be careful.
Careful.
Tell us who you are.
I am Amanda White. I am the Mrs. Jerry E. White Jr. Married to the love of my life. He's the sweetest sweetheart. And
You don't have to lie to people, huh?
we have 4 kids, 1 grandbaby. I love talking, so never embarrassed to talk about anything.
So we were just discussing some of your medical stuff that you got going on,
Oh, yes, sir.
and some of your great accomplishments, especially done from a wheelchair.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell us about that.
Sure, I would love to share with that. I love to
interview.
share
I'm
my
gonna go to the
testimony.
microphone.
I always love to share everything. I have had 14 reconstructive surgeries. Can you hear me? 14 reconstructive surgeries, and I am scheduled to do a 15th. I stepped off the curb, didn't know it was a storm drain. Ended up breaking and shattering both legs, both bones, both ankles. So of course, sitting at home, I gained 60 pounds on top of already being chubby, plus size, a little extra, cushiony. So I got
Fluffy,
up,
dear. You're
fluffy,
just
fluffy. Okay, so I got up to 328 pounds. I was miserable. I literally could only have my foot down for 1 hour a day, like tops. So I was just having people bring me Dr. Pepper and Reese's and just being miserable, and you know how that goes.
Comfort
And then
food.
Comfort food, and watching that's when I started loving the Hallmark Channel. So I was just miserable, really hated myself, couldn't be the mom I wanted to be, was on the sideline, couldn't help my kids. So I gained another 60 pounds, got up to 328. A couple, Justin and his wife Stephanie, started coming to our church, and I was worried at first because they didn't reach out to me, and I'm like, okay, I'm definitely plus size. I'm definitely fit the criteria of needing a health coach, but they're not that way, and that's what I love about it. So we reached out to them, started the amazing program. I have lost 105 pounds. Yes, I'm still disabled. Yes, I still have one boot on, one AFO on, been in and out of the wheelchair, but I'm living my life again, even though I'm still not where I want to be, but I know I'm going to be where I want to be eventually and get to that healthy BMI.
You're rocking it, huh?
I am rocking it.
And rocking being a grandma.
I am. I love being a grandma. That's the best thing in the world.
She's so nice. She's so sweet. What else? What else is going on in life?
I love helping other people find their freedom and get where they're not stuck and miserable, even though they can be smiling like I was.
Okay.
So that's a joy that I love helping others do.
Okay.
So you became a health coach.
Yes, I did.
And
I'm still fat and I'm still rocking it.
Oh, you're doing great. But you became a health coach to help other people.
Yes.
And you have some other people that you are coaching right now
Absolutely.
and helping out. So that's great.
So how do people get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me. I have all the social media platforms. I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I also have a little dot forum, and then is it
Synergistic Strategies.
Synergistic Strategies -.com. Sorry, I can't say it as good as Justin.
So if somebody wanted to find just you directly, where can they find you? What's your handle?
Oh, on Twitter and Instagram, it's Amanda.w.6, and then of course on Facebook, it's Amanda White.
Very good.
Awesome.
Very good. Well, you have a great story.
Thank
A
you.
lot of perseverance there, so that's great.
Yes, always get up, no matter what. Never
Always
stop,
get up.
never quit.
I like that.
Keep
Always
going.
keep going. Just
like
find joy. There's always joy in the journey, even in the hard spots. Like every day, there's still something that could go wrong, does go wrong. Never plan. Just keep going.
Good advice.
It is good advice. Well, you got her in the seat. Anything uncomfortable you want to ask her?
Do it now.
No, because at some point the show's going to end, and I got to go home with her.
Yeah,
So
that's a smart man.
no, I'm good. I'm good.
That's a smart man.
Well,
All
thank
right,
you for
Amanda,
letting me get on here.
thanks for jumping on.
Oh, you're okay, Dad.
Wow, what a great story for her. She is one of the most upbeat people I know, and no matter. What am I thinking?
That's okay.
Thinking about something fried already.
I smell it. Actually,
That's what it is.
it's blowing on the wind.
It is blowing on us. No matter what the circumstance is, and this goes for you as well. You guys are always smiling. I mean, I think if some people had just a touch of some of your problems, they'd be sulking and long face and walking around in a state of dysphoria. But you guys are always smiling. You're always putting it on. No matter what it is, just pushing through and making it happen. So a lot of respect for you guys, for sure. Well, I think it's time to go walk around, look at some cars.
It is, and take some pictures. I'm sure we'll add that here.
We will.
Right.
Yep. I'll
Okay.
add some photos here in a little bit, video and good stuff like that. All right. Well, you guys have a great weekend. Have a great Father's Day. Happy Father's Day again to you, Jerry.
And to you, J. Rob,
Thank you.
and to
Appreciate
all
it.
of you fathers out there, keep up the good work. We need more good dads
Absolutely.
in the world.
Yep.
And so if you're out there and doing your best, then you're doing a great job. And we're here to support you, help you out any way that we can.
Don't forget to email Jerry and J. Rob, coveritall@gmail.com. You can also find us at synergisticstrategies.com. And we'd love to be in touch with you. So you guys have a great weekend. Have a great Father's Day. We'll see you on the next one.